After confirming that the laptop is not charging because of the bad charging wire and not because of the bad charging port inside the laptop, I have decided to try to fix it myself. At first, with a sharp knife, I pre-cut along the seam all around. After that, I got two pair of pliers and just decided to crack it open. And it did snap along the seam. And eventually completely opened up. This charging wire contains a mini circuit board inside, which is a bit more complicated than a simple charging wire like this, which has only two wires connected to the metal connector. Generally, charging wires fail right here at the bending point, because after so many years of usage, the wire just breaks inside. But this wire has more weak points, so let's test it out. First, I need to make sure that I get steady 19 volts coming to the circuit board on the black and white wires, which I do. From there, the same voltage needs to be present on the other side of the circuit board, on left and the right solder points. The one in the middle is for the indicator light, which I don't care for. And I get steady 19 volts, so the circuit board is good. And the last checkpoint would be to make sure that the metal connector gets steady voltage, which I don't. It's kind of flaky and I get 19 volts only when I press hard with the red lead. On a close-up inspection, I can see that when I move the metal connector, it disconnects from the wire. So let's go one step further and remove the second part of the plastic shield. And now I can clearly see what the problem is. The power wire is completely disconnected, so I need to somehow put it back together. To solder it back in its place, I need to remove part of the wire insulation, which is not that easy on a tiny wire like this. Warm up the old solder connection and suck the old solder with the pump, which didn't really work. So I'll just put some fresh solder on the wire and on the old wire connection. Put something underneath to make the wire sit straight and solder the wire in its original location. And now let's see how it looks. Seems to be sturdy and solid, so let's put it back together. And I'll put some clear tape just for now, for testing purposes, before I superglue it shut. Get the laptop, plug it in, and the LED light in the middle indicates that it's charging steady. Even if I move the wire left to right, back and forth, the light stays on as it's supposed to. If you want to find out whether you have bad charging wire or a bad charging port, watch my previous video, and if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, and thanks for watching.